Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ash, and if you're returning, welcome back. So we're getting into this video on why you need to start lying to them people. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. When I first started lying to people, I was lying to people because I was bored. Like, it was a form of entertainment, just like because sometimes when I'm out and I just meet random people, like they'll be older or even younger people, and we just get to chatting, like I just start lying. Like, why would somebody that you never met in your entire life need to know the specifics about everything that you got going on in your life? Even family members, if you don't want them people in your business, lie to them. What is the big damn deal? Don't you think they'd be lying to you? And that's what I don't get when people be like, oh my God, how can you say that? People lie all day, every day. Them people lie on them job descriptions when they want you to apply for the job, and they tell you, shit, I got lied to signing up for the military, baby. The military wasn't nothing but one big orgy slash cleanup session. I never felt like a janitor or a landscaper. Like, it got to the point where my mom was like when I was pregnant with Nasia, I was supposed to deploy. I had already deployed once to Afghanistan, but I was supposed to deploy again with her dad because we were married. But I ended up getting pregnant, so I had to stay behind, and they call that rear detachment. So I was on the rear detachment with the rest of the pregnant girls and people that couldn't deploy because they were about to get out or whatever the case. So my whole thing is that entire time that we're staying back, when a whole unit, we're talking about maybe like over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, let's just say 1,000 people have deployed, and it's pretty much like nobody back on brag in your unit. So they had to give us something to do. So we had to do lawnscaping. So every day we would have to go outside and care for the lawn. It was called area beautification. So they come up with all these crazy ass names for stuff when really it's just busy work or whatever. Something that you did not sign up to do necessarily. That wasn't the job that I signed up to be in the military to do. So my whole thing is people lie. So like, the point is, when you have spiritual gifts, or you're highly vibrational, or you're a sensitive person, or you keep getting fucked over, or whatever the case where you feel like, damn, I'm being genuine and people keep fucking me over, that's because you haven't learned to lie effectively yet. So like I said, I've been learning how to lie a long time. And for this video purposes, I'm just encouraging that you try something different, and that's lying. And if you're too scared to do it, then just get comfortable with saying less. Like, it's somebody on my phone right now, they talking about they want this, they want that. I was like, just wait, because I know what I'm about to do for them. And I'm like, okay, well, just hold off on that. Well, what do you mean? Well, what does that mean? Well, you don't know what that means? Come on now. Plus, people need to start thinking for themselves. Like, bro, it's so many questions that people ask me that are Googleable. That should be irritating me, because how do you think I found out the information? I had to go and find it, or I had to go and pay for it in a school, or, you know what I'm saying? People just think that your brain is for community use. Like, if I share some shit, it's because I want to share it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't really mind right now, but I'm just saying, in the past, like, that could be overstimulating. People always asking you shit. I be getting overstimulated by shit like that. Like, man, go look it up. Y'all, spent all day on these damn eyebrows. So anyway, y'all, it can be difficult to navigate this at first. That's why you have me, because I've already been through it and I'm still learning. But as I learn more about my gifts, I share them. That way I could stay sharp on them as well. And my whole thing is like, confuse the masses, confuse the enemy. Like, I think that might be biblical. Confuse the enemy. When it comes to you, people just naturally are curious and they want to know like what you got going on. But they think they need to know, but they don't need to know, y'all. Like, one thing that really takes me out is when people first meet you and they be like, oh, so where do you live? Like, specifically want to know where I live in the city or town that I'm in. Like, I think it's fine to tell people the state that I live in, even the city, but when I meet you, why are you asking me what side of town I stay on? Like, for what? Or like, what school do my daughter go to? What? That sounds crazy to me. sometimes it's hard to differentiate who has ill intent from who's just, you know, genuinely curious. But unless that's the type of time y'all are on, the conversation y'all are having, like comparing something, and you feel like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna ask them as well. No, like, people, see, that's the problem. We open the door and we tell people everything they want to know, and then we have no type of parachute to fall on. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm so grateful that when I was younger, I learned how to play chess. Like, I don't remember it completely, but I do know that it requires strategy, and I've lived my life that way. Like, I learned from a young age, like, people will hurt your feelings, people will say and do all kinds of shit to you, but as long as you remain a balance between authentic and strategic, you can't lose. You cannot lose, and you already got your spiritual gifts. So remember, to thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. That's from Hamlet, Shakespeare's Hamlet. So what that means is be honest according to what your values are. Just be real according to what you believe. And it's that simple. And I think I might get that tattooed, because I love that saying so much. Like, it reminds me to put myself first. Okay, so what happens if they find out that I'm lying? And so then they gotta also face the fact that they're nosy as shit. And why do they want to know what they wanted to know about you? Like, you don't know. These people be bone carrying, all kind of shit. You think you know a person. And like, this content is not to make people feel like they can't trust people, but me, I don't really trust people. And when I do let people in, they always end up doing some flaw fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like super strict, super duper strict. That's why the video I made, the last one, why I'm the strict friend, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I live my life like that. Militant as fuck. Yeah, we could laugh, we could joke, we could play, but don't ever think that I'm somebody that I'm not, or that you about to pull a wool over my eyes. Like, I am very quick with it. Like, sometimes it takes me a moment to process things, but for the most part, you know how people make you feel, man. And so this is all about preservation. This is all about you putting yourself first. I mean, you are the ruler of your castle. You're the ruler of your kingdom. A lot of you are moms, you know what I'm saying? You pay your own bills, whatever it is. You're the ruler of self. So you have to protect self. Nobody's going to protect self for you. Like, nobody can be with you all day long, 24/7, watching your every move. As much as we would love to have a personal security guard at all times. I mean, I would. But even then, I wouldn't be able to trust that person. Like, I'd be like, did you not see that? Did you not see that? Like... So, yeah, no, you have to learn how to get real locked in with self. Real locked in with self. And how did I do that? It's all those times that I spent when I was by myself, just thinking, you know what I'm saying, on the weekends, people going out. I hate to be that person, but I did my fair share of partying. But I had a time from like 2014 on up where I just kind of sat back and I sat home. I worked on my craft. I practiced makeup, hair. I did all the things that I felt like would be required for me to do for my brand, for my channel, for y'all. And I focused on me and how to sharpen my tools. And I think that's what really did it, was all that inner work that I did. Time that I spent, you know, after my marriage, just getting a sense of self. And so it's very important to be locked into yourself, to know what you think, to know what you believe. And because it's easy to let the outside world get in your head, get in your ear, and sway you. Like, I want to get so much better at being stoic, at being sovereign. Like, I think that is just so dope, especially for a woman, to know how to be sovereign and stoic and grounded. Because me as an air sign, it's difficult for me to do the right thing sometimes. It's like, but I want to have fun. There will be time for fun, you know what I'm saying? Also, that's a fear mindset. It's like, why do you think that there won't be fun eventually? Because I want to have fun now. No. And that's where the discipline comes in. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for watching the video. This is the closeout. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Start lying to them people.